I wanted to share on Wonder Woman again is back. There she is. Okay. This stone was sent to me by Angel from Divinely Guided Tarot. It's amethyst. And this book that I'm reading, yesterday it appeared to me that this stone is exactly from this book. Look at that. So I texted her, but I haven't heard back. But isn't that a trip? Synchronicities. This is the stone from this book. And this story is so good. It is so good. It's about us returning the stars. Oh, it's awesome. Synchronicities are so cool. And I could go on and on about synchronicities because I get them all the time. But you can look up the word if you don't know what it means. And other than that, oh, it's just what. And synchronicities, basically, to give it to you in a nutshell, are just ways that they're showing you that you're on track. So, for instance, if your teacher said to you, "Yep, that's correct, good job," well, that's a sign that you're on the right track, right? She didn't say, "Nope, you need to fix this. Nope, this is wrong. Nope." Okay, she gave you a sign saying that you're on the right track, right? Synchronicities do the same thing, but with objects and what people say and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and do our reading. And the latest, that was from yesterday, talking about blood, sweat, and tears, basically. But I wanted to read another one here from this book. They told me to slow down and give you more messages, so I'm going to do that this morning. Okay. So this one says, look and see. Look into the globe of all and see. Okay, that's the newest message from this book. Then we have our angel book. And we're going to go ahead and I now call in the highest, best, most loving possible guides and angels of light. Who can most serve? Please come in, connect, and channel through me now. And the latest one from that is, for the light you choose or choose not to experience will ripple across all the realms. What you choose or choose not. That's why I say, here's a really easy way to choose, okay? Say yes until God makes it no. Now, I'll give you an example. Somebody offers you something and you say yes, but then they call back an hour later and say, oops, sorry, you can't have it. Okay, fine, good. That's a simple example of how you say yes until God makes it no, not you. You didn't just say, nope, don't want it, don't want to hear it, nope, put up a wall. See, that's you running the show. So what you have to do is you just have to simply say, okay, God, if you don't want me to have it, I won't. And it happens all day long like that. Okay? Phone calls, people, everything. So say yes until God makes it no. And if anybody's wondering what my necklace is, it's the St. Anthony medallion. So you can look up St. Anthony because he wanted me to share this with you. I've had it on all week and haven't been told to talk about it till now. So St. Anthony. And he actually is my patron saint for lost things. I'll give you another example. A lady lost her checkbook, couldn't find it, went to the bank, prayed to St. Anthony, canceled out her account, and he whispered in her ear, go check the freezers. Go check the freezer bag. So she went into the freezer and checked the bags, and her checkbook was in the meat bag that she threw into the freezer. Months later, or I don't know, days later, whatever, not the same day. But that's an example of Saint Anthony. He helps you with lost things. I will pray for lost pets. People will lose their pets, and I will pray that they find their pets, and they do every time. Saint Anthony is very powerful. So if you can remember that, maybe Google him, check him out, see what he has to say to you. But he told me to tell you that he wants to talk to some of you. So that's Saint Anthony. And we're going to use him for a channel today and go ahead and with Saint Michael. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and now those are synchronicities that you're receiving on this channel right now. And Posh Randy 555, he came in live. Still, if you guys know how to put links in the chat, you can go ahead and advertise your station. Because I don't think people see the live comments after we close. And I don't know how to do it so they can. So it's best always to put it in the comments. I don't mind one bit. And I do share your videos on Twitter. So that's about all we can do. Thank you, St. Anthony. Yep, St. Michael says, woo, be gentle with yourself, popped out. So be gentle with yourself. Relax, he says. Rome wasn't built in a day, he said. Okay? And forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So I guess what I'm feeling is a lot of Four of Swords I'm feeling. I don't know if we'll receive that card today, but a lot of Four of Swords, a lot of healing. Being gentle with yourself, forgiving yourself, knowing you're on the right track. Remember earlier I said the teacher said, good job, you're doing good, you're on the right path. These are all letting you know that everything's good. There's no red flags at the moment, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and continue on. St. Michael also says, with St. Anthony, to write these 2 words down. And I'll give them to you. Believe and trust. Okay, so he says, write these 2 words down so you can see them right now in the energy. Believe and trust. And that's going back again to what I said about keep saying yes until God makes it no. Okay, so whatever comes down the pipe, okay, like this video came up and Posh Randy clicked, yes, I'll watch it. Okay, he had time, it's live, he clicks yes, he punches in a few words to let me know I'm here so I can feel his energy. Okay, that's a good example of saying yes till God makes it no. Now he gets a phone call from somebody that he has to take and he has to go off the live. Well, fine, then that's where he has to go. See, he keeps saying yes till God makes it no. He doesn't say, well, screw them, I'm listening to Rebecca, because then he's running the show again. So he answers it, and here it's somebody that needed his help or whatever. So that's how it goes, okay? We're going to go ahead and we're walking away from the past, and we're walking away from how we did things is what I'm hearing. Not so much we're walking away from physical things on this reading. We're walking away from the way we used to do things. So maybe this, what I'm telling you about say yes till God makes it no, maybe, just maybe, you're thinking, wow, that's something new. That's something different. I never did that before. I always chose yes or no. I'm in control. And now you're saying, well, I'm going to try that. I'm going to say yes until God makes it no. Okay? That's a new way of thinking. Walking away from the old way and listening to a new way. Okay? Because the world's at stake. First card out. We got the world is at stake. This isn't a small thing. It's like your sobriety, okay? It's not a small thing getting sober. It's not a small thing staying sober. And the world really does depend on you. You have jobs, family, careers. Right now, we have a major mission. I had to get sober because of my mission. They said you're going to have like 2, 3 decades sober, and you can't run a spaceship without that. Now, that's a little deep, but again, that's how I am. I talk about dimensions, I talk about everything. It's not just right here, physical 4D Earth, okay? We've got all kinds of dimensions. And yes, I do run a spaceship in other dimensions at times. If you watch my video, Flying Pyramids of Egypt, you will understand more. It's under the video section and the playlist section of this. Okay, that will help you to understand more of who I am, because a lot of you might go, what the hell is she talking about? But anyway, so we had to have 25 years, 30 years of sobriety, okay, 20 years, whatever. And I was drunk in every life. Whatever was to get me out of reality, I was there. When I was 29, that stopped here. So we're looking at almost 30 years of drunk and 30 years of sober here, this life. All the rest of the lives, no sobriety. Okay, so we had the world card, and the next card is the Eight of Swords. So once again, like yesterday, some of you are feeling stuck and some of you are not. Okay, I'm feeling more of somebody's just stuck a little bit. Like, I'll give you an example. You're driving down the road and you get a flat tire. Okay, well, you're obviously stuck, right? But AA is on the way, AAA is on the way, maybe AA too, if you have 24/7 Zoom, right? Okay, so AAA is on the way and you're going to get unstuck real quick. You just have to wait till they come. That's the kind of energy I'm getting off of the Eight of Swords. It's also an energy of like we're waiting on world events. So we feel kind of stuck because we can't go forward until that happens. And then once that happens, we can do that. Like yesterday, the energy was off the walls. People's internets were dropping everywhere. I was on Zoom AA and I had one more person before my hour was up, and the internet knocked me out. And then I rebooted and it knocked me out 3 times. So I just told the girl, just finish up because they keep kicking me off. And I've heard that with several. Mary and Michael both had those same problems that I heard. So that's the kind of stuck I'm feeling. Okay, that kind of stuck. Once again, learning from our past, Six of Cups. So that's another say yes till God makes it no. He knocks you off the internet. That's obviously a no. He wants you someplace else. Okay, our past. Learn from your past. Six of Cups. Think about the past and don't repeat it. Because there's victory in that. Nine of Wands. There's victory. Okay, how did that Indian here get the wolf on the stick? Okay, well, I'm sure that the first time he tried it, maybe he didn't succeed. So he learned from the past. And then after trial and error, me. I love wolves, I love Indians, but that's just a picture of the enemy being spiked. Okay. Yesterday I had the flames on, the shirt on with the flames. Okay. Today is Wonder Woman. This is all about Indian on the stick. This is all about us taking down the enemy. It's not about us being violent. It's not about us hating people. It's just simply us being agents of God, helping others. Okay. Putting the enemy in the flames, putting the enemy on the stick, sending the enemy back to the past, getting unstuck, and freeing the world. Okay, fifth card out. We have all your hard work is paying off. Eight of Pentacles. And you should be able to see it. I'm seeing it. Okay, so 28 years of sobriety, and I'm seeing people that I've helped say, thank you, look at me, I'm still sober, I've got my own career now, I'm a millionaire, whatever. But a lot of them just are saying, yeah, I had to get sober to complete this mission with you. you know, and we're all talking in the astro and saying, this is so cool. But then we come back here and forget. So, I mean, I know it's hard. This is the hardest thing when I wake up in the morning. That's the hardest thing is to, okay, here I am now in an avatar. I guess that movie Avatar is a good movie to see. I didn't like it for some reason. I've tried to watch it a few times, but the moral of the story is good, where they go into an avatar and then they're not in an avatar and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I didn't really like the movie. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, your hard work is paying off. Okay, and we can feel that. Okay, now we're going to go a little deeper. Your inner guidance is trustworthy under the World card. So whatever you're thinking about, your mission, you're thinking about the world events, your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. It's your soul contract. The world, your inner guidance is real and trustworthy and soul contract. So absolutely, you're right on. We're back to the teacher saying, yep, everything's just as it's supposed to be. Yep, everything's good. Now, under the stuck card, we got write about your thoughts and feelings. And that's a really good answer, St. Michael. That's why you're here. Because that's how we can get unstuck. Let's say, remember I said it was certain energy of being stuck. Okay? Writing about it, writing about your thoughts and your feelings, that puts it out there into the atmosphere. Now, we can just think it. We don't have to necessarily write it. I'm not a real big writer. I'm more of a thinker, telepathic thinker, but I do write stuff too, of course. But even if we just think it, it's happening. The alliance, the universe, God, the angels, they know everything. They know every thought, they know everything. So don't be so worried about it if, oh, I didn't write that down. Well, whatever. You thought it, right? And that helps you get unstuck because you're guarded and protected. You have a sense of humor, right? And St. Michael's saying your loved ones are safe. He wanted me to show you these three cards because he's saying that you're writing about your feelings, okay? You want to stay happy. You want to stay with your sense of humor, but something's bugging you. So write it down, okay? Know that you and your loved ones are safe. People are still doubting that. So just know. The other thing is you got to remember, I'm trying to drive this into your head. They have their own assignment. They have their own contract. It's just like if you were at work. You don't go into the boss's office and tell her what to do, but you love her and she's your boss, but you let her do her thing and you do your thing. And that's what you have to do with your loved ones. You have to just let them be. Some of you are just too controlling. You're guarded and protected. Michael can't get this enough. Now I want to show you, I'm drawn to his sword. He's either pulling it out or pushing it in, right? But what he's saying is it doesn't matter if my sword is out or in. I got this. I got this. Hear him? All right. Angels got this. Wow, next card out. Can you believe it? All right. Temperance. The angels got this. And this is under the nostalgia card. So your past lessons are your past lessons. You can't go back. You can't fix them. You can only learn from them. But the angels got this. I'm drawn to her purple dress and my purple shirt. Okay? Wonder Woman. Just like if Wonder Woman said, I got this. And I'm also drawn to, if you look at the cups, she's pouring blue and red. And they're saying it's water and wine. And it's a mixture. Okay? And St. Michael says your children are watched over. So again, he's letting you know that your children have their own assignment. And some of you are way too protective and you're not letting them go. The hardest thing for me to do was to let my girl go. You know the song My Girl? Okay, very special song. But this is, I had to do it. I had to give her to the angels. I had to move on. I had to go. And it was the hardest thing I did. It was really tough, but I had to go and I had to do it. And I let her go. And she's her own person. And no, I don't see her. Been decades. And this is when she was like 2 years old. Sunshine on a cloudy day. That's good, Brandy. That's good. Underneath the Nine of Wands is the Page of Questing. So again, the analogy of the Indian had to try several times before he got the wolf on the stick. He had to try different ways of catching the enemy. She is holding a bunch of bones. Those are the dead enemies. That's the destruction. She even looks like Wonder Woman. She has her little headband on. But Wonder Woman back in a few centuries. Today we're not walking around picking up the bones like that. But we were at one time. But we still are doing it. It's all just different, but it's all the same. Honor and trust your feelings. So learn from the past, learn from what you did that worked and what didn't work, and be open to try new things. Just like Posh Randy sitting on here listening to me. Okay, he could be doing 100 different things. He's a reader himself. He could be doing his own reading. But he's given me his energy. I'm giving him my energy. We're all connected. And he's listening to what I'm saying and he's going to put it into action. Vice versa with me. So it's really important. It's really important to listen and watch the synchronicities and be courageous and daring. Your hard work is paying off, okay? 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands is under it. So all your hard work is paying off. But the 2 of Wands, this is my courageous and daring card. This is my Wonder Woman card. You see her? She even has the same color on. Between the angel and the 2 of Wands here, this is it. Courageous and daring. My hard work is paying off. The only thing I want, I don't do money. I don't do none of that stuff. God pays me for everything I do. I do not take any money. I don't, I'm not a money person. There's no money or politics on my spaceship. But back to what I was saying, our hard work is paying off because we're courageous and daring. So being authentic, never edited, being me, okay? My hard work's paying off. I'm being courageous and daring. So then what's happening? The World card in my soul contract, right back to the beginning. The World and my soul contract, okay? Last but not least, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. So important. How many of you are afraid to do stuff? Some of you can't even go get your new phone that you're supposed to go get 2 weeks ago, okay? Come on now, admit the truth to yourself, act accordingly. Last card out, you got some decisions to make, okay? But again, I just gave you the Remedy by Black Crows. Thank you, Gary. I just heard you because you sent me that the other day. Okay, the remedy is say yes until God makes it no. So yes, I'll get in the car and drive to the store and get a new phone so that I can text Becky all day like I normally do. Okay, but the point is that God makes it no, you get a flat tire. God makes it no, the store's closed. God makes it no, the phones are all $2 million, okay? You see what I'm saying? When God makes it no, then you can say, nope, can't do it. But when you keep saying no, you're stopping something. You don't know if you were supposed to meet somebody at that store. You don't know. You take the script and you turn it into your way instead of Yahweh. Okay? Your way, you're running the show. Yahweh is God running the show. So you don't even realize you guys are doing this. That's what he's saying. He's saying that really loud and clear. They don't even know what they're doing. Jesus said that too on the cross. They don't know what they're doing. So we're here to tell them, but they got to listen. And I know they listen because they're on this channel. So I'm going to shout it out through you because you asked me to. And St. Anthony says, pray to him about this decision because he is the saint of lost things. What have you lost? Your mind. No. What have you lost? You've lost how to die. It's the matrix, it's the programming. You've lost your way of. It's kind of like we have two things going on. We have the matrix telling us to do this, and then we have God telling us to do this. And if we're listening to the news and we're listening to the matrix stuff, we don't even know what's happening, but we're being programmed, okay? When we just shut that stuff down and we live our own spirituality, we're the leader, we're the agent of God, we're saying yes till God makes it no. Then what happens is we get that kind of thinking. Okay, and we don't even know we're doing it. So this Two of Swords is talking about thinking. It's not talking about I have a decision to make. Is it red or is it blue? It's our thinking. Are we going to go with the matrix thinking? And we have the right to say yes or no because we are in charge. Or do we want to go with, yeah, let's say yes until God makes it no? Okay, this was a really long one, but they wanted me to do that today. So the last card out is use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Thanks for listening.